was a part owner of the Philadelphia 76ers, and then he sold his because he started to really become full-time in Fanatics. And Fanatics is a sports. I mean, what would you consider them? I mean, they sell jerseys, they sell hats, they sell t-shirts, they sell sports paraphernalia. And he did have a he had a what you call he had a festival over the weekend. A 3-day festival. He had Jay-Z there. He had Jay-Z there. He had Cam Newton there. He had Quavo, Drewski, Casanat. He literally had everybody in their mother that you could damn near think of. Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards did a sit down, and Jalen Rose was doing the moderating. So it was like he literally had Tom Brady and Lil Wayne on a goddamn couch the size of this, and it had Speedy in the middle of them two niggas. So it's like that kind of let you know how much.
Did you see the ad for it?
No, I mean, I listened to Breakfast Club and I listened to Hot 97, so they were giving out tickets for it.
No, but I kept seeing the what's name, because I remember the first time I think it was with Carmelo, and they was like, oh yeah, come get your signed autograph meet and greet Carmelo at Fanatics whatever festival. Mm-hmm. I'm like, huh? I didn't pay no mind. I kept seeing it. It was like different athletes. Oh yeah, get your autograph, meet and greet. And I'm like,
yeah, nigga, he had even WWE people there. Like Travis Scott did a joint with Rey Mysterio. Like he had endless people there. Like let's be clear, that joint, whatever, like of all the
he owned all their rights.
Yeah, but still, like nigga, you still can't get everybody and their mother just to move off of certain stuff.
Shit, they under contract.
Nah,
they under contract.
What you mean? What's the contract?
If for them now for him to get them, you talking about the rappers and all that. I mean, that might be a little different, but the athletes, yeah, they all under contract. That's why I remember I told you, whose son didn't sign his rookie deal yet?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison, because he's under contract with Fanatics. His license or whatever he signed off when he did his NIL, he was under contract where he can't say that it was something that he could. That's why he couldn't sign his rookie deal, because he still had to finish out his time under his contract. A lot of them are under contract.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So anyway, I do want to play the clip, and it was definitely I probably could play this Jason Lee joint because I feel like he gonna kind of cover it, and then we can go from there.
I'm gonna say what I want to say carefully, because I actually love the fact that Michael Rubin has made himself available to me whenever I message him directly. I love the fact that Michael Rubin, if I want to email him or email his team right now, I can get a response, and that I do have access to him. And I do like the fact that he has allowed us to be in spaces where the level of playing fields have been leveled. Let me say that. He is wealthy in his own right. He earned it all on his own, whether daddy gave him money or not. I don't know his story. I don't know if it's a rag to riches or just a riches to riches, but either way, he has made a successful business out of himself. My friend Alicia and their podcast, The Pivot, is now over with Fanatics. It's aligned with sports and Jersey. He owns all the Jersey stuff. He's in all that. He's a successful entrepreneur, and I love the fact that he loves to hang out with famous Black people, so his kids thinks he's cool. He has a beautiful wife and beautiful children. I've seen them all, and he has good energy. So I have to be fair in that. I like the fact that he used his richness to get Meek Mill out of jail, and then as a result, they then paired up to do prison reform, even though sometimes Meek Mill slips back in to shoot on Instagram because he doesn't know if he's a rapper in the hood or if he wants to be getting people out of prison, so he's kind of stuck in neutrality.
All right, Jason Lee, you kind of blowing me because I feel like I'd be just so scared sometimes to play some of these Breakfast Club clips. But anyway, I don't even got to play the Breakfast Club clip. I can just go verbatim from what he said. Michael Rubin was on the Breakfast Club, and he basically verbatim said he don't like the way the Black community, and it started off because he was basically, because it's me, I would have rather Michael Rubin, you should have kept it gangster, nigga. You rich. I would have just said, I don't like the way academics was sitting here starting a narrative that had niggas looking at Lil Baby and Meek Mill's funny. Because that's who it was. Like, you don't have to end up, let's be clear, the rest of social media did pile on. But that was basically his thing where it was like, because Lil Baby made a big deal about, I mean, of course people was making a big, but it was a lot led by academics from when Lil Baby was at the all-white party, not the year, not this one that just passed, but the year before that, when he had the hug and it was him, Kyle Kuzma, all of them in there. And academics was one of the people leading the push on clowning on Lil Baby. So then, of course, in academics, when he going back and forth with Meek Mills, he's sitting here playing the clips of Meek Mills doing the bunny hop thing. So a lot of that goes on to it. But then he basically, I'm not mad at him. He's standing up for his friends. So then he was kind of just like, I hate the way that the black community kind of tear each other down. I didn't feel no type of way when he said it, because the reason why I come on here and told y'all literally 2 weeks ago, I knew exactly how when Ice Spice dropped their music, how all the black women was going to treat her under the neighborhood talk in the shade room. Same thing with Lotto, because it is a lot of black on black hate. We talk about that all the time. And I most of the time tied in to where it's just the women hating on each other, but black dudes do it all the time. Academics was the leader of that. That's why I'm not gonna lie. Michael Rubin, you don't need academics. You should have just stepped on that nigga. Instead of just talking around in circles and saying like, nigga, I know who, because I pay attention to all this stuff. I know who you talking about and who was doing it, who was leading the charge of tearing them down. And even Meek, and he's speaking like, yeah, people pushing the narrative or whatever case may be. It was a paid narrative. Listen to what I'm saying. I agree with Michael Rubin. I do feel like the biggest haters on black people are black people. Like, people sit here, and y'all, you can see here, I can even tie this into my favorite conversation of the summer, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. There's not a white man on planet Earth that's going to say nothing bad about Caitlin Clark, but I can find you a bunch of niggas who will say bad shit about Angel Reese. That's it. We can, at the end of the fucking argument is that. And so many people got mad when I seen it, and I sent y'all a joke when I seen the nigga was like, so y'all keep talking about this, the messenger. Well, y'all don't like what Charleston White said. Y'all don't like what Dr. Umar said. And now y'all don't like what Michael Rubin said. Then who the fuck is the right messenger? Because it's clear as day, we can see it all the time, and you can find different ways to be like, here it go, right here in your face. And I literally told y'all that's why, and I hate when people act like we be just living in this, because he said it, so what? He's saying it, he's seen it, because he see it firsthand on what y'all do to his friends, and I see it firsthand on how y'all treat. To me, the biggest, nobody can argue me. Find me a white man who shits on Caitlin Clark the way black niggas shit on Angel Reese. You cannot find that person, so what he's saying is absolutely correct. So what are we talking about? And niggas getting upset about like it's nothing to argue about, because that is the fact. If you cannot send me 5 white niggas who sit here and tear down Caitlin Clark, I can send you 20 niggas who done tore down Angel Reese. So what are we talking about? That's it. I don't even have to, there's no other argument, ain't no other debate. And the same way I told y'all, watch when Lotto drop, watch when Ice Spice drop, watch how many women hate on them just because they're pretty, and you cannot deny pretty. You can sit here and talk about music or whatever, and 9 times out of 10, they don't never even want to talk about the music. It's literally the way they look. Oh, I hate Lotto because her aesthetic seems so fake. How the fuck do you know? You're not even from Atlanta. How do you know what's I just literally did a top 50 Atlanta hip hop artists. I literally only named 2 females, Diamond and fucking Lotto. What are we talking about, dog? Out of 50 rappers, I just named you 2 females. So how do you know what a real aesthetic of a fucking Atlanta female rapper is supposed to be and what's a fake one? But every time you go look at her joke, that's all people, her aesthetic seems so full. She faking like she ghetto. How do y'all know that? You don't even have nobody else from Atlanta to compare her to. But like I said, black people hate each other. I don't care what y'all talking about. Ain't no other way to dress it. I ain't mad at Michael Rubin. He should have doubled down on that shit. He had his Fanatics Fest coming up, so he probably had to feel like he had to apologize. And Meek and Jay-Z and them probably told him he shouldn't have said it, but nigga, I ain't mad at him because he ain't speaking nothing but the goddamn truth. And niggas hate to hear the truth.